Today we're going to talk about how to create a cosy minimalist lifestyle. Hello, my name's Rachel. I do videos all about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and today we're going to talk about how to create a cosy minimalist lifestyle. So if you don't know what minimalism is, it's about reducing the amount of items in your home, about your lifestyle, and thinking about how you can make it a more simpler, cozier, happier life for you with all the things that you love and enjoy. So it's not about taking away things that you enjoy or taking away anything that you love, it's about enriching your life and making it the best it can be. So I've got 15 ways that you can start to create a cosy minimalist lifestyle. So let's have a look into this now. First of all, it's important to do a digital detox. By this, I mean that you need to think about how much you are using your phone, why you're using your phone, and for what purpose. Is there a way that you can reduce that down so that you are not reaching for your phone all the time? Can you get rid of the amount of apps, the amount of interactions or time that you spend on certain apps, so that you are thinking a little bit more clearly, you're being a bit more present in the moment rather than filtering through and looking through other people's lives and how they're getting on rather than focusing on your own. So having a digital detox and kind of switching off, taking it away from your kind of everyday being. It's so easy to just sit on your phone and spend hours scrolling through different pictures or videos. Actually, we need to cut a lot of that out. So if you can't cut it completely, see if you can reduce the amount of time that you're spending on your devices so that you can be more present in the moment. If you really want to push yourself, I highly recommend that you completely switch off so that you are really getting present in the moment and really enriching those daily life activities. Number 2, in order to create a cosy minimalist lifestyle, it's really important that you learn to breathe deeply. Really focus in on meditation techniques where you are focusing in on your breath so that you are then being able to create those present moments, present feelings, present emotions, and kind of ride them rather than kind of pushing things aside and things like that. Breathing techniques are really going to help you to reduce anxiety and stress, and it will help you to think more clearly so that when you do get dilemmas and you do get issues, you can come at it with a different mindset, a different approach. It's really going to help you to simplify how you feel about things and how you react to things. Number 3 is to embrace simplicity. There's a couple of strands to this. So first of all, it's reducing down and decluttering the amount of things that you have so that you don't have as much around you in your home, etc. It is going to make it feel more cozy, more intimate, more personal, because all the things that you keep are things that you love and really enjoy, and you're getting rid of any of that excess noise, that excess clutter that is kind of busying your mind. And the second strand to this is that you're going to think about consuming less in the first place. So part of the process when you declutter is you realise quite how much you are spending on things that you don't really need and don't really use. So actually think really carefully about what you are buying and purchasing and bringing into your life, your home, so that you are consuming less and not adding to the problem and creating a more complex lifestyle. It's about thinking less about things and more about experiences. Tip number 4 is to focus in on relationships that really matter to you. So now that you've done a digital detox, you've reduced the amount of things in your home, you can really then focus in your time and your energy onto the relationships that really matter. And that could be having telephone conversations, meeting up, because you're going to have that more free time because you're not bogged down with those other little things that are distracting you from the relationships and bonds that you could be building with others. So really focus in on those relationships that are important to you, make extra time, make extra effort, and see how that will enrich your life and make it really cozy and kind of nurturing for you. Number 5 is to eat well and eat healthily. So making sure that you're eating regular meals, that you're not snacking too much in between, and what you are eating is following a more healthy lifestyle choice. And this doesn't have to be overcomplicated, but there are ways that you can make it more achievable, and thinking about how you simplify your shopping list so that you're thinking about only buying the things that you definitely need. That will help create a easier way of eating healthily. Think carefully about what meals you're going to do so that you are accommodating what ingredients you have and how long they will last. Eating healthy is going to have a huge impact on your well-being in general. Make sure you drink lots of water. That is really going to help replenish those cells so that you are at your optimum level. You want to do anything that you can to improve your health, and that is one easy way that you can really get some goodness into you and reap the benefits. Number 6 is to advocate for self-care time. So it can be really easy to think, oh, just having a relaxing bath with bubbles and a candle, etc. is your self-care time, and you do it like maybe once a week. But how much do you actually put into that self-care time? Self-care time can be a lot more than that. It can be more purposeful, it can be more intentional, and it can really help you to switch off and get in touch with yourself. So if you think about spending time maybe doing things that you love and you enjoy, that is also self-care. So if you really like walking, going out for a really nice walk that is a couple of hours is really good self-care. And knowing that you can switch off, you don't have to think about other things, you're just in that moment, you're just doing that. Self-care is really important, and I don't think we spend enough time promoting it and scheduling it into our daily life. If you can do something for self-care on a daily basis, you're really going to see the benefits in your mental health. Number 7 is to get moving. This doesn't mean you have to sign up for the gym. That's not what that's about. It's about getting outside, doing some movement. It could be a walk, it could be a run, it could be something really casual. It's just getting moving, getting out and getting engaged in your environment. And that's really going to help you kind of get mental health benefits of getting that fresh air, that bit of exercise. You just need to do about half an hour a day where it's kind of pumping your heart, and that will be enough to kind of keep you at your optimum. Number 8 is to take time to read. This doesn't mean that you have to get heavily into research or things like that, but find something that you enjoy reading. If you enjoy reading academic papers, then get into the habit of reading academic papers. If you like reading fiction books, get into fiction books and kind of schedule in your time. It could be your escapism, or it could be your way of furthering your knowledge, and use that as an opportunity to kind of build on yourself, build on your ideas, as well as switch off and reflect on either what you've read or how you can discuss that with others. There's a way you can make reading a community-based thing. There's lots of ways that you can get involved in community reading, and that's just a really nice way of building up connections as well. Number 9 is to reduce unnecessary tasks. How often do we kind of set tasks for ourselves that are just not needed, or we're trying to do too much? And actually we need to reduce that down. Prioritise what's important to you and your family to get you through the day. Anything that's not important or that can wait to another day, let it wait. Let it be okay with putting that aside and not doing it or wiping it off the list completely. Just do the tasks that are necessary so that you don't overcomplicate your daily life, your weekly life, and that will give you some more freedom to spend time in other areas of your life. Number 10 is to connect with your community. I don't think enough people do this. Not enough people spend time doing something within their community so that they are doing something to give back, to help, to volunteer, to make an impact on their local environment. One thing that I really enjoy and that I had started probably must have been about 3 or 4 years ago when I was trying to get my son into running, I started volunteering at Junior Park Run, and it was the best thing that I ever did. I'm now at a point where I'm now one of the run directors at my local Junior Park Run, and I get to do something for others on a weekly basis. I either run direct or I do volunteer jobs, I marshal, etc. And it's really nice to see the impact that it has on the children. You watch those children over the years get better at running and get their health benefits, and I feel like I'm part of that and I'm involved, and there's a community now of all the volunteers, and I built a community there where we get together after and we have a coffee and we chat, and it's just a nice way of being involved in our community. And my son now helps out. He doesn't like the running as much as I tried. Sometimes you just can't win everything, but he will now volunteer and he will help out, he'll marshal, and that's something then we do together. We give back, we do something for others, and we just give our time. We don't have to do anything other than that, and it's really rewarding. So see if there's something that you can do in your local community. Could you help out a local food bank on a regular basis? Could you help out volunteer at events? Can you help your local community school? Anything that is going to give you an opportunity to get involved and build up that network. Number 11 is to do things purposefully. So make sure that everything you do has a purpose, that it is intentional, and it's what you want to do. There is no point doing things in your life that is causing unnecessary stress, unnecessary anxiety, and they aren't something that you want to do. Do things that are purposeful, that give something to you, give something to somebody else, that you are happy to do, and know what is your boundaries with that as well. And number 12, very important, is learn to say no. It is okay to say no to an event, a party, a get-together that you don't feel comfortable going to, and that's okay. It's okay to not do absolutely everything. There are other opportunities down the line that if you wanted to, you could get involved in, or if it's something that you really don't ever want to get involved in, that's okay. It's okay to say no to things, especially if you know that you are feeling like you're overwhelmed or things are too busy. Know that it's okay to say no to things so that you can prioritise other things that are more important to you. At the end of the day, it's your life. You have to live it the way you want to do, and nobody has control over that. Number 13 is to connect with nature. So just like getting moving and getting out, it's really important that you spend some time in your local environment getting involved in experiencing things within nature. Go outside, go look at the trees, watch the leaves moving, watch the animals as they play, watch the cats in the garden. Find a way that is accessible to you. Is it that you go to your local park, you sit on the bench and you kind of watch what's going on around you? Find a way that you can tune in and connect with nature in a different way. As you're walking to school or to work, can you think about what noises you can hear? Can you hear any birds singing? And kind of tune your ears into that noise and kind of appreciate it and acknowledge it and enjoy it. Find a way that you can enjoy and connect with nature. Number 14, to simplify cooking and things like that, is to get in the habit of cooking in bulk and meal planning. If you can do once a week a bulk meal where you do extra portions that you can then freeze or have for the next day, it is making your life that little bit easier so you don't have another meal to cook at some point in the future. And you can get in the habit of doing this once a week, a couple of times a week, where you overcook and then you use those leftovers and freeze them. That is going to save you so much time, so much money and so much effort that you can really just be able to enjoy the evenings, enjoy that time that you do have instead, so that you've already done the prep work, you've done it, you just have to warm it up, and that is going to save you a lot of hassle. It's really going to simplify things for you. And if you can get in the habit of meal planning over a week or over a month, that is going to make a huge impact on your financial costs. It's just going to make it easier for you. And my last tip to create a cozy minimalist lifestyle is to focus in on one thing at a time. I think it's so easy to get distracted and start one task, get onto another, and then end up coming back or trying to do multiple tasks at once. Focus in on one task at a time and do it well, and know that you've done it well, and then move on to your next task, so that you're not trying to conflict your brain, you're not trying to confuse it or slow it down, because actually if we try and do too many things at once, we're not going to do it at our best, and it's going to take us longer to do it. If you focus in your time, you can do it more efficiently and more productively, doing a really good job as well. Hopefully these 15 tips will help you to create a cozy minimalist lifestyle that will keep you on track, will keep you engaged in your relationships and nature and your body and mind, and will help you to get the best from life. I do more videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, so don't forget to Subscribe down below and give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you soon for more videos. Take care, bye.